There comes a quiet moment in life when the question changes. You stop asking, "What will people say about me?" And instead, you begin asking something softer. What will they feel when they remember me? Not on special occasions, not in public speeches or family milestones, but in ordinary moments, on a Sunday afternoon, while washing dishes, while driving home after a visit. If you're over 60, this question may already live somewhere inside you, because legacy is no longer about what you build, it's about what remains in the hearts of the people you love. And the truth is, strong family bonds in adulthood are rarely built through grand gestures. They're built through simple habits practiced quietly over time. Over the years, I've had the privilege of listening to older parents and grandparents speak honestly about family relationships, not in moments of celebration, but in moments of reflection, in retirement homes, in counseling rooms, around kitchen tables late at night. And again, I hear the same realization. What mattered most wasn't what I gave them, it was how safe they felt with me. Family researchers and psychologists support this insight. Healthy adult family ties don't come from authority or sacrifice alone. They come from daily emotional habits, small choices that quietly say, "You belong here." This story brings those habits to life. Thomas was 81 when he noticed something that surprised him. His family still came home. Not just for holidays, not out of duty, not because they felt they should. They came because they wanted to. Sunday afternoons were his favorite. No decorations, no expectations, just a pot of coffee on the stove and an open door. His adult children arrived one by one, sometimes with stories, sometimes with worries, sometimes with silence. Thomas never asked why someone hadn't called sooner. He never counted days or kept score. He simply looked up and said, "I'm glad you're here." And somehow, they always came back. Let's slow Thomas's story down. Situation. Thomas grew up in a generation where love was shown through responsibility. You worked hard, you provided, you stayed strong. Feelings were private, advice was plentiful, silence was normal. Desire. As Thomas aged, what he wanted wasn't respect or obedience anymore, it was closeness. He wanted his children to talk to him, not just update him. Conflict. Old habits don't disappear easily. Advice came faster than listening. Correction felt like care. Silence sometimes felt uncomfortable. Change. Thomas began choosing different habits, not dramatically, but consistently. Result. Over time, his family relaxed around him, and that relaxation became trust. Research strongly supports what Thomas discovered intuitively. Harvard's Adult Development Study, one of the longest-running studies in history, has found that the quality of close relationships is the strongest predictor of happiness, health, and longevity. Not income, not status, not intelligence. Family psychology also shows that adult children remain emotionally connected to parents who provide emotional safety. Emotional safety means you won't be judged for being honest. You won't be corrected for feeling differently. You won't be punished for growing in your own direction. And emotional safety isn't created in one conversation, it's created through habits. Thomas practiced the first habit without realizing it, listening without fixing. When his daughter talked about her marriage, he didn't interrupt with solutions. He let her finish. That silence said, "You don't have to defend yourself here." The second habit was consistency. Thomas called when he said he would. He showed up when he promised. Trust doesn't come from intensity, it comes from reliability. The third habit was curiosity. Instead of telling his grandchildren how life should be lived, he asked how they were living it. Curiosity communicates respect. Advice without permission often communicates control. The fourth habit was repair. When Thomas spoke sharply, and sometimes he didn't pretend it hadn't happened. He said, "I didn't handle that well. I'm sorry." Research shows that repair matters more than perfection in relationships. The fifth habit was blessing. Thomas expressed appreciation not for achievements, but for character. I admire your patience. I respect how you handle conflict. I'm proud of the person you're becoming. Those words stay with people far longer than praise for success. The sixth habit was allowing independence. Thomas gave advice only when asked for, and when it wasn't followed, he stayed present. That taught his children they could grow without losing him. And the final habit, perhaps the most powerful, was emotional availability. Thomas allowed his family to see him feel, not weak, human. That openness gave everyone permission to be real. If you're watching this and thinking about your own family, here's something worth holding gently. Your legacy is not built at the end of life. It's built in the everyday moments leading up to it. Your children and grandchildren may forget what you bought them. They may forget what advice you gave, but they will remember whether they felt safe telling you the truth, whether they felt respected as adults, whether they felt welcomed, not judged, whether they felt loved without conditions. Strong family ties don't come from control. They come from trust. And trust is built through simple habits: listening without fixing, showing up consistently, repairing when necessary, respecting independence, expressing appreciation, staying emotionally open. These habits don't fade with age, they deepen. And one day, long after you're gone, your legacy won't be a story about what you owned or achieved. It will be the feeling people carry when they say your name. If this message resonated with you, please like this video, share it with someone you love, and subscribe for more reflections on family, aging, and quiet wisdom. Because the strongest legacy of all is love that always feels safe to return to.